Hello, my dear listener, and welcome. Today we are going to talk about something very important and very human. Asking questions in English. Many learners understand English words. Many learners know grammar. But when it is time to ask a question, they feel nervous. Their voice becomes quiet. Their mind becomes empty. They worry about sounding rude. They worry about making mistakes. They worry about grammar. And because of that fear, they stay silent. But silence blocks progress. Questions open doors. Questions create connection. Questions show confidence. And the beautiful truth is this. Asking questions in English is easy when you learn a few simple phrases and use them naturally. Today, we will walk through 10 powerful question phrases. Slowly, clearly, with stories, with examples, with role plays, so you can feel calm, so you can feel confident, so you can start asking questions without fear. Are you ready? Let's dive in one. Can I ask you something? This phrase is one of the most polite and friendly ways to start a question in English. The meaning is simple. You are asking for permission before asking your real question. This shows respect. It sounds calm. It sounds professional. You use this phrase when you do not want to interrupt someone or when you are not sure if they are busy. For example, you can say, "Can I ask you something?" before asking a coworker for help. You can say it to a teacher. You can say it to a manager. For example, "Can I ask you something about this report?" This means you want to talk about the report and you want to be polite. Or, "Can I ask you something personal?" This tells the listener that the question may be sensitive. Learners often struggle because they ask questions too directly. This phrase makes your English softer and more natural. In real life, native speakers use this phrase all the time. Imagine you are at work. Your colleague looks busy. You say, "Can I ask you something?" They say yes. Now you feel relaxed. Your confidence grows. 2. Do you know where is? This phrase is used when you want information about a location. The meaning is clear. You are asking if the person has knowledge about a place. You use this when you are lost or unsure. You can use it in the street. You can use it in a building. You can use it at work. Example. Do you know where the meeting room is? This means you cannot find the meeting room. Another example is, do you know where the nearest bank is? This means you are looking for a bank nearby. Learners often say only the place name. This sentence helps you sound polite and complete. Imagine you are new in a city. You feel nervous. You ask this question. Someone smiles and helps you. That small moment builds your confidence in English. 3. What time does the start? This phrase is used to ask about schedules. The meaning is to ask when something begins. You use it for meetings. You use it for classes. You use it for movies. You use it for events. Example. What time does the meeting start? This means you want to be on time. Another example. What time does the class start? This helps you plan your day. Learners struggle with time questions because of verb order. This sentence structure is very common. You can copy it again and again. Over time, it becomes automatic. Imagine asking this calmly instead of feeling confused. That is progress. 4. How long have you been? This phrase is used to ask about duration. The meaning is to ask how much time someone has spent doing an activity. You use it to show interest. You use it in friendly conversation. You use it at work. Example: how long have you been working here? This means you are curious about their experience. Another example: how long have you been learning English? This shows encouragement. Learners often avoid this phrase because it feels complex. But you can copy it easily. Just change the activity. This phrase helps you sound thoughtful and engaged in conversation. 5. Could you help me with? This phrase is a polite way to ask for help. The meaning is clear. You need assistance. You are asking respectfully. You use this at work. You use it in school. You use it in daily life. Example: could you help me with this email? This means you want support writing the email. Another example: could you help me with this machine? This means you do not understand how it works. Learners often fear asking for help in English. This phrase removes that fear. It sounds kind. It sounds professional. It opens doors. 6. What do you think of? This phrase is used to ask for opinions. The meaning is to invite someone to share their thoughts. You use it in discussions. You use it in meetings. You use it with friends. Example: what do you think of this idea? This means you value their opinion. Another example: what do you think of the new policy? This is common at work. Learners often stay silent in discussions. This phrase gives you a simple way to join the conversation. Asking questions is also speaking. Silence becomes participation. 7. Where is the nearest? This phrase is used when you want the closest location. The meaning is simple. You want something near you. You use it in cities. You use it while traveling. You use it daily. Example: where is the nearest restroom? This means you need one quickly. Another example: where is the nearest bus stop? This helps you move around. Learners often panic when lost. This sentence gives you control. Short, clear, effective.